It has literally been 2 weeks since y'all seen me post a video on here. I know y'all, I've been super busy, and we had an ice storm, so I ain't been able to get no groceries or do nothing. But today we are going to be making French onion chicken soup. It's just like the French onion beef short rib soup. We just using chicken. Same recipe, y'all. We just switching up the protein, okay? Before we get started, make sure y'all get my cookbook. It is on Amazon. It is linked below digitally. Without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, y'all. So what we're going to do is take some oil. Y'all already know it's boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Y'all can use chicken breast if you want, but like I always use in this house, chicken thighs. Put a little oil on top. We got a little bit of seasoned salt, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, smoked paprika. Yeah, I think that's it. Whatever else is left, I'll put it on the screen for y'all. Then you just want to give it a good little mix and make sure it's all coated. Now that we got the chicken nice and coated, we're going to set this aside and we're going to get working on these onions. We have about 5 yellow onions. If you got a little bit more, use a little bit more, but we got about 5 of them. And I'm not going to sit here and cut all these with y'all. I'm going to just show y'all how I cut one and then probably refer back to the next video for how y'all supposed to cut them, because this be hurting my eyes and I can't see. And I'm cutting these like this. Too big, push it down and keep going. Then we're gonna put it in a bowl. I'm burning. Then you just want to break them up the best as you can. Let's caramelize them. So we're going to sear our meat first, and since we got a lot of seasoning on there, I project that it's going to burn. So yeah, just do the best you can. And anybody who got any tips on how to clean this pot better than this, it's clean, but it's hard to get those things off. If y'all got any tips, put them down in the comment below. We're gonna add a little oil. And I'm just putting enough to coat the bottom, but we want it to get extremely hot. I'm just gonna sear it for about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Then we're going to add the second batch in, because you don't want to overcrowd the pot by putting all that chicken in at once. So do it in increments, y'all. We're going to go ahead and add a full stick of butter. It's on medium to high heat. Y'all, we're going to be doing this for about 25-30 minutes. So go ahead and set your timer. So we want these to be caramelized. Alright, y'all. Now we're at like the halfway mark. It's been about 15 minutes. As you can see, it's starting to brown up. You can also set the bottom while you add this. A little bit more butter, a little bit of sugar, and I'm going to add my garlic. I forgot to tell y'all to cut garlic. Make sure you cut some. y'all, we have about 5 minutes left. And this is how it's looking. I just want it a little bit more brown than this. Now, this is super last minute, but I feel like I want some mushrooms, so I'm gonna add some. Now we're gonna deglaze y'all with about 1/2 cup of white wine. Listen, if y'all don't want to use wine, you could just go ahead with your stock, your beef stock that you're gonna use to deglaze. You don't have to use alcohol, okay? Y'all, I'm doing a couple things different this time. I'm about to add a little bit of flour just because I want it to be a little thick. Just basically cook that in until you don't see no more flour and no more of the raw flour. Now we're going to pour in some of our beef broth. We'll just start off with a little bit so I can deglaze. Make sure y'all scraping that bottom. Alright, now I'm just going to add a few seasonings, y'all. Nothing too crazy. Just a little bit of salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. That is all, y'all. Salt to taste. Make sure y'all tasting this in between so y'all know how much seasoning or salt y'all need if y'all need to go back in or whatever with the seasoning, okay? It's gonna be seasoned till y'all like it. Okay, we're gonna bring this back up to a boil. We're going to add that meat back in. This is where we're gonna finish cooking the meat and its juices. In case y'all was wondering what to do with that. Looks like I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Okay, y'all. Yeah, we want the chicken to be able to move. Alright, y'all, so we're gonna add in a couple bay leaves, rosemary and thyme, but I only have rosemary right now. I don't have no thyme, so yeah, rosemary and thyme. And I'm gonna let this cook for about maybe 2 hours. I want the meat to be real tender, but not like shredded, if that makes sense. So we gonna go for about maybe 1.5 hours. Then just make sure y'all checking in between and make sure y'all scraping that bottom because you do not want your meat to stick. At this point, it's been about 1.5 hours. We're gonna check it. At this point, I'm gonna remove this because our aromatic should be in there. So the meat is pretty breaking up. It's pretty much done, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and plate this up. Y'all can go ahead and eat this like this, but I'm gonna go an extra mile and do a little bit more. And of course, we just gotta give it a little taste. Make sure the flavors is flavoring, y'all. I don't want the sweet. Right, so we have our bread. We're just gonna pour some butter, a little bit of onion powder. I put a little bit of Italian seasoning here. Y'all, I didn't have no parsley, but I would have normally put some parsley in here. And some minced garlic. I'm just mix this up and just kind of pour it and brush it on here and put it in the oven until it get a little crisp. That's all I'm doing. Just gonna pour the rest. Last time I cut little small chunks and put it inside each little thing, but I'm not gonna do that this time because I think I'm gonna do mashed potatoes. Yeah, so this is what we have. Don't spill. We're gonna put it in the oven on 350 or 400 just to let it get a little crisp, y'all. Don't leave it in the oven too long. We just making basically garlic bread. We have these. I just made some mashed potatoes. So now we're just going to just whip up some quick little mashed potatoes. We're gonna add some in each container. And we're gonna add some of the soup and chicken to it. We try to do like 1 chicken per container, but we'll see how big it is, if it can fit. That's perfect. I might have to break a little piece of the chicken off because it is a big piece of chicken. The soup. I think maybe I should put the soup on top and then the chicken. Swiss cheese, then Gouda cheese. Now we got the Gouda. We're gonna put this in the oven and let the cheese melt. That's all we're doing. Everything is cooked. All right, so we're just gonna put this on a sheet pan because I see it's a little spillage over and we don't want it to be all over our oven. I didn't put the lids on because I don't want the lids to get stuck with all the cheese. So yeah, y'all, it's literally only been like 3 minutes. All right, y'all, so this is how it came out. Super flavorful, as I always say, y'all. Don't forget the grocery list is in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Let me know what else y'all want to cook, what y'all want to see, what y'all want to learn. Let me just say, this, first of all, is fire. I will say this is not for everybody, but my kids can eat it. Damn, you just childish. Y'all know what y'all eat? No. It's good, first of all. Mm-hmm. It's good. What do y'all think it is? I'm gonna wait till y'all done.
Hit that subscribe button!